Hey, I'm Bobby Rio, and today I want to share with you how I went from living most of my life the typical nice guy stuck in the friend zone to becoming internationally known for creating something called the Scrambler and helping recovering nice guys reclaim their power and wind up with the woman they really want. So, I grew up in the 80s. I grew up on John Cusack movies, and I think the movie Say Anything did more damage to my love life than anything because there was a scene in that movie where he's standing outside with a boombox blasting In Your Eyes, and like a lot of guys, that's how I thought you got the girl. Even back in the 7th grade, I remember writing the lyrics to Sweet Child of Mine and handing them to my classmate Kristen Tudor, and she read it and she told me it was the sweetest thing any guy has ever done for her. And then later that night, she let Anthony Scarpuzzi get to second base with her, which was basically the story of the next 20 years of my life. An endless cycle of some version of, you're really nice, but I'd rather just be friends. The truth was, I was clueless about women. I was frustrated, and I really felt kind of trapped. I mean, listen, I did all the things everyone tells you to do. I started dressing better, working out, just be yourself, be confident. I put myself out there on all the dating sites. But nothing was working for me. Even when things started off good with a girl, she'd quickly lose interest and tell me how, she didn't feel that spark. What was that spark? Now, here's what I didn't know back then. All the advice I was hearing about women was completely wrong. So when I was following advice like, just tell her how you feel, not only was it wrong, but it was actually making things worse and scaring away girls that might have liked me. But I kept making the same mistakes until one day, a girl who I felt was my soulmate in every possible way chose my best friend over me. After that, I didn't go on another date for an entire year. Now that was my breaking point, and I don't know if it was because I was just too scared to get rejected like that again, or I just simply had enough, but I decided to stop listening to the same advice that continually led to the friend zone. And I became obsessed with becoming the guy a girl not only chooses to be with, but actually chases. I never wanted to be a pickup artist or anything like that. I just wanted to know that when I met the right girl, I knew how to make her fall for me, even if I wasn't rich or I wasn't good looking. So for the next year, I studied and researched every aspect of human psychology. I studied the guys that women were chasing and used my own dating life as a test lab to figure out the simple moves that had women pursuing me, probably for the first time in my life. Then my friend Rob, who was just as interested in this as I was, we got together and we reverse engineered the entire process of falling in love until we found the exact right sequence of techniques you could use to get a woman romantically interested in you, even if the two of you just started off as friends. This is because one of the big secrets we discovered was that if you can get a woman thinking about you when you're not around, she's this close to falling in love with you. A lot of guys think girls only like jerks, and here's the truth. Jerks don't get girls because they treat them poorly. Girls chase these guys because they do things that have her constantly thinking about them. If you ever dealt with a girl who was sending you mixed signals, you can probably appreciate how that sort of behavior can get you obsessed with someone. Now, after that, everything finally made sense, and my dating life changed almost overnight. I was able to finally attract and keep the type of woman I really wanted. In fact, I just got back from 10 days in Santorini with her, and Rob, whose dating life had been just as bad as mine, he just attended the Emmy Awards recently with his girlfriend, who was actually nominated for an award. And the best part is that once I figured out what really causes a woman to fall in love with you, that fear of being single or being alone completely disappears because for the first time in your life, you have choice. And as guys, I think that's what we really want. We want that choice. Now, Rob and I knew we needed to spread the word, but back then, we didn't have a lot of resources. So I'll tell you what we did. We started inviting students out to Las Vegas, where Rob was living at the time, and we were holding classes in the rec room of his apartment building complex. We had these giant whiteboards where we'd map out the entire technique to the guys in the audience. And most of these guys were guys in their 40s who were looking to find a girlfriend or find a wife. We called the technique the scrambler, and even we were surprised how fast these guys got results using it. And not only were they improving their love life like I had, but we noticed a dramatic change in their confidence levels once they discovered these secrets and they started dating young, cool, attractive women. As you can imagine, when guys start showing up at parties with new, attractive girlfriends, all of a sudden the word quickly spreads. And then guys start emailing us for private coaching over Skype, and working with all these new guys let us just keep refining the techniques, all designed to get her thinking about you and falling in love with you. At this point, we really wanted to lay it all out, right? In a step-by-step blueprint that any guy could easily follow. So what we did is we invited 10 of our best students out to Rob's new house. And over the course of 2 days, we taught every single step of the scrambler. We had the entire 2 days professionally recorded. And that is how the Unlock the Scrambler system was born. Then it kind of took a life on of its own, whether it was dating advice forums, Reddit, or just guys blogging about it. As of today, over 43,000 guys of all ages have used this system to get that one woman they really want. Now, the amount of emails we get daily from thankful guys sharing their scrambler stories could fill an entire book. And we designed this program to work whether you're a completely clueless, nice guy like I was, or just a guy struggling with one particular hard-to-get girl, or maybe you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, or beyond, just trying to get a handle on the dating game after a breakup or divorce. The scrambler technique transforms you into that guy that women continually choose to be with. And you're not changing your personality or acting like someone you're not. In fact, it's all completely under the radar to anyone watching, which makes it perfect for finally getting a female friend to fall in love with you. Now, Rob and I know that if you've got a woman on your mind right now that you're trying to win over, sometimes you've already made mistakes, right? And you've messed things up, which is why the scrambler is designed to wipe that slate clean with a woman and have her forget she ever rejected you or muttered, "Let's just be friends." You could be just one move away from having that girl in your life wrapping her arms around you and telling you you're the one, of that female friend finally blurting out her feelings towards you, or rewinding time and getting a second chance with that girl who got away. Now, a lot of guys have already seen our videos, right? And they know that we're for real. They know that we're legitimate. But I also understand that some guys aren't quite sure what to make of this and have some hesitation with programs like this. So I wanted to make the decision really easy for you so you can get started today. I want to give you the opportunity to own the entire, complete Unlock the Scrambler seminar for less than your average dinner date. That, if you're like I used to be, often just end it with an awkward hug or a kiss on the cheek. And you can try the Unlock the Scrambler system risk-free for an entire 60 days. Yes, for 2 full months you have to try this program. If you're not happy for any reason, just let us know and we will give you a full refund, no questions asked, and I back that up personally. Today is the day to do something different. Today is the day to finally take charge of your love life. Prevent another woman from slipping away. Avoid spending another weekend alone or worrying if you'll ever truly be happy. No one should be forced to settle. Not when you're just a few right moves away from getting the woman you really want. Now is the time to be living the happy relationship you deserve, because believe me, you deserve that. All you have to do to get started is scroll down this page and click the button. I can't wait to hear from you and watch as you gain choice and control in your dating life and land that girl you really want. Thank you for watching.